Today we are actually 100 million elderly in India. That is how elderly population has grown in this country, and people above 60 years are above. But if you look at the map of India, I come from the southern tip of Kerala, which is already aged faster. All the southern states, which are marked red, are faster than northern India. The states which have not aged so much are the poorer states. The Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, to some extent Gujarat also has not aged as fast as.
As very relevantly, they are known as Bimaru states.
I didn't want to use the term Bimaru because there's nothing Bimaru. So that's 12 million are blind in this country, and this is because they cannot afford 1,000 rupees per cataract operation. And there are 30 million people in this country who are elderly, who are lonely. And this is more than the entire population of Australia. Various reasons. Children are not living with them, children have migrated, and sometimes it is the loss of the spouse. So various reasons are there. And but overall, 90% of the elderly have to keep working in this country. If they have to survive, they have to keep working because there is no social security in this country. And HelpAge has been advocating for universal pension. Hopefully it may not come in my lifetime, but I see younger people in the audience. Maybe in your lifetime you will have a universal pension in this country. So that is what is happening. And today's discussion, if you break down the population, there are about 65 million elderly who are working. There are destitute elders, which is about 11 million. That is the population that HelpAge India serves, because we work with the poor and the destitute. And then there is assisted elders, which Rekha's organization is working. We have Gracious Living Foundation, which are working with elders. These are elders, all who require some form of assistance. And like it may be, so in some simple cases, it may be just a walking stick. But in more complicated cases, it may require more medication and care. So this is some of the areas that we are. And HelpAge is also looking at the terminally ill. We have a big problem in India that there are terminally ill patients, and it is not a small population, it's quite a large population. And in fact, we are quite obsessed with what we call as end of life. Not because we love death or we like death, because we think that dignity has to be given to older people at whatever age. Even when you are close to death, you should die in dignity and not die in. So that is the objective. So today's discussion is also, how do you look at these people? Of course, Mr. Khandelwal said at 85 also he has some problem every day. Of course, I also have a problem at a much younger age every day. So it's not, but what happens is when you have a terminal illness or you have some major thing, you need support. And that support will not come from the children. That support will not come from, the support will have to come from elsewhere. That is the reality of India. I'm not talking in a negative way, because that is the reality of India, because children have to go maybe abroad, maybe other places to lead their own lives. And I came from Kerala all the way here. So like that, some of them may go to another country to survive and prosper. So this is end of life, and 9 million people are with terminal illness. This is the data of the World Health Organization, and every district has close to 5,000 people. And so what is happening is, in our HelpAge's mission, we like that all elderly have to be active. And active aging is a combination which I hope all institutions, whether it is HelpAge or, we have to see that elderly remain active till the end of their lives. And active aging is a whole area which requires good health. It also requires good participation, which means you should be involved with other people.